This is your boy Ryan. I told you on the last video I was going to help you guys figure out how to make that daisy piece of candy. So I'm going to take you through that step by step right now. Ready? Come with me. Okay, so today this is the design that we're going to make. This is the daisy candy. Okay, as you see, you'll need 5 yellows, you'll need 25 whites, and you'll need 15 greens. Now you can change the colors. You can do it any way you want. And actually today I was thinking about making purple daisies. So this is going to be our model piece. Now, what you'll need, I use this Stretch Magic 5mm. You get it at Michael's. It's really cool. I like it better because it's a little more durable. On some of the pieces that I've made, they have they were made by more of a threading. Some of the older pieces, like in here in this stitch, and it's more like yarn, but it seems to snap. And I've lost a lot of cool pieces like that. So get your Stretch Magic out, and I set the camera this way so that you guys can set up all of your stuff in front of you and just follow along. And what we do is, these are great. They sell these really cheap at Michael's. You get all kinds of color assortments. I have about 25 boxes now. So I'm going to do purple today. So I'm going to go ahead and get 25 purples. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I think for the middle, we'll stay yellow. So we'll do 5 yellows. And I'll keep green on the stem. So we'll need 15 greens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So now I can just put these aside. Now what you want to do with your string is going to measure out around your wrist. So you want to give a little bit more, and at the end I'll teach you how to tie a square knot. So you can give it a little extra. You want to use scissors, but I totally left them somewhere else. So here's your string, right? Now it's plenty enough to go around my wrist, and it actually leaves me about 6 to 8 inches just to tie off. You don't have to use that much. It can be an expensive hobby, so try to conserve your string. But the one thing you want to do with this string is make sure that you stretch it out beforehand. Okay? Otherwise, when you put it on your wrist, it'll be so elastic it won't stay in the right spot. And I tend to make my candy specifically for certain spots. Like I'm going to use more beads if it's higher up my arm, and I'm going to stretch the string to its equivalent. So this is nice and stretched out now, right? Okay. Now, with this one, it's just like a pattern. As you notice in here, it's 1, 2, 3, and then what happens here is you're actually going to come through 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to wrap around, and then you're going to come back through and continue this pattern until the end when you tie it off. And at the end, I'll teach you how to do a square knot. If you guys don't know how to, actually, I'll teach you now. If you don't know how to do a square knot, it's right over left and through, just like a shoestring, and then when you come back again, you go left over right and through, and then you pull it. And you might want to repeat that square knot like 4 times. That way, your candy will be tight, it won't break. Alright, so we're going to start here. So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3 for the stem. Okay? And you're just going to follow this pattern through here. We're going to start with, check this out. So we're going to go purple. We're going to go yellow, purple. Right now, it's the equivalent of white, yellow, white. Now we're going to do these other two right here. Purple, purple. Then what we do is we bring it back through the first one. Okay, just weave that through. See how that works? Boom. Now we have the beginning of this flower right here. So then we're going to use two more purple. Go purple, purple, and then that one comes right back through the side right here. Boom. See that? And that's our first little piece of flower right there. Now you're going to continue the pattern. 3 more green for the stem. I love making candy. I've been doing it for quite a few years. I've been raving since I was in my 20s. I remember my first rave, I think it was like called the 6th Day or something, back in like 99. And I've always loved the rave community. Like all the people there, out of all the subcultures out there, and I've been involved with a lot of subcultures, aggressive rollerblading, soap shoes, you know, hip hop, you know, been always into music, but out of all the subcultures I've ever been through, like the whole PLUR mindset, if you guys don't know, peace, love, unity, respect, for anyone who's new to candy and PLUR and rave culture, you know, it's, people are so nice and they just open the door when you're there. Like everyone's respectful to whoever you are, race, creed, color, like whatever your beliefs are, and it's just all about this community of it. To me, I see it as like basically it's kind of like the hippies in the 60s, the whole hippie movement almost, and this is like the, you know, the version of new millennium. So it's really amazing. Anyway, so we're back to the flower right here. Again, 3 green, and we're going purple, yellow, purple. 2 more purples. Then we're coming through the first one again, and we're coming from behind. Okay. It's weird for me on this perspective because I have the camera in front of me so you guys can follow along. I noticed a lot of other candy videos on here where they're filming the camera from the front and then you have to like reverse everything and it makes it perceive as backwards. So I wanted to make one this way because I felt it would be a little easier. So again, you see that coming through and then you're coming through the front. I remember when I first started making candy quite a few years ago, it was like, you know, learning how to make like a 3D multi without any instructions. That was like crazy, dude. It took, you know, a while to figure it out until you get it down. Or even something like this one that I made, where you have to zag and weave in and out. You know, they don't come with instructions. You like either figure it out on your own, or you have to, you know, buy one on Etsy or get it traded. A lot of these I make myself. Some like are traded from raves. You know, I remember the first time my first piece of candy was actually this piece. And these 2 little stars glow in the dark on this cool little thread, and these are like, I don't know. It's like my good luck charm. It was actually given to me by this cute girl that I met at the mall one day. It's kind of cool. Okay, here we go. So, again, we're making it kind of tight in there, right? I'm going to pull it together tight. Some people like leave it loose, and when you have a loose piece of candy, it drags like this around your wrist, and it leaves gaps, you know. And like these, you want to keep it tight, and it's nice. It has a little bit of stretch to it, but it's snug, you know. when I put this one on the wrist, you know, it still can stretch, but then it's nice and snug. Boom. Okay, so we're up to the second piece, heading into the third piece. And you can actually add more beads if you want. You know, if you have a smaller wrist, you might want to take out one of the links, and that's totally cool. You know, it's all about expressing yourself, and you know, whatever you like. You don't have to, like, this is the traditional daisy piece, but you know, today I'm doing this purple one. I've made blue ones and black ones, and you know, for friends, for girlfriends, you know, we trade it. It's just, some people have certain colors that they're partial to, you know. When I make friends candy, I'm always like, you know, just tell me what colors you want, and it makes it a little more personalized for them. They're kind of like, if you guys have never seen these before, they're kind of like, this is like the new school version of friendship bracelets back from the 80s, you know. Same thing, same principle. Just a way to show love. Here we go, coming back through. And I think it's fun, you know. So it's a cool way to show you care. Like, you know, you say you have boyfriend, girlfriend, and it's just like a good way to show you care. It's inexpensive, and it's more like, you know, hey, I was thinking about you. I made a piece of candy with your name on it, you know. Say we're coming back around here. I could forward this. I notice like some of the people that make the candy, they'll show you the pattern and then they forward to the end, and that always kind of bugs me, because it's like sometimes I love making candy because it's kind of relaxing. I like painting and, you know, stuff like that. It's, you know, that's kind of like a relaxing stuff when I'm just kind of hanging out and I'm not really nothing really is going on that night. So sometimes, like, I'll put on a YouTube and, you know, I'll make candy with an imaginary friend that I met on YouTube that I've never actually met, but then I'll sit there and follow their pattern and learn how to do it. Okay, here we go. Heading on to the next one now. 3 green. Boom, boom, boom. Again, purple, yellow, purple. Purple, purple. Slowly just stretching this around here. Here we go, coming through the purple. Okay, 2 more purples. Look at that, I guess I miscounted. That's cool. See, that's trying to fight me. There it goes. Good stuff. So we got one more flower to do. I'm running pretty tight on this side, so I'm actually going to do it backwards. That's cool. I miscounted my purples. My bad. Okay, so now I'm going to do this pattern backwards. So we weave it around, we're going 1, No, I'm not going to even do that. We'll just stretch this out and make it work. Ooh, you see that? Almost lost it. There we go. We'll make it work. Purple, yellow, purple. Lost the purple. Two more purples. Weaving it back through. Totally should have put a little more string on this, but it's cool. But bam. That's cool. We'll make it happen right here. Awesomeness. Good. Okay. Oh, snaps. Got a little problem right here. Nope. Saved it. Cool. So now we just add on those last three greens. One, two, three, and now we'll connect your daisies. So we're pretty tight on here already. So now we're going to do that square knot, like I told you, right over left, left over right. And for me personally, I try to do it like 4 times if I can. See how when you stretch it like here, you can see it stays proportionate here, but look at that one. See how occasionally it may go like that. So you want to pull back a little bit, make sure that it's in there tight. Otherwise, it's not going to sit right on your arm. There you go. So now you're tightening it up now. And when you start wearing it, it'll settle. There we go. So we're tightening this in here. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Right there. Could use a little more. Good. Right there. And in there, right there. Perfect. See that? Now That's in there nice. Good. So again, on your square knot, you're going to take your right side and your left side, you put the right over the left, and you bring it through, right there. Okay, knotting that in there. Then you're going to take your left side over your right side, and you tie that through like that. Okay. Boom. Don't go too tight, or then you're going to mess it all up. Make it snug, and then do it again. Right over left. Boom. Left over right. Bam. And at this point, you're on a knot from the front and the back. So if you see right there your knot, boom, you can actually pull a little tighter now. When you pull on the first square knot, it can actually pull it through, and you end up making your candy too tight. Okay. Now, what you want to do, I'm gonna do one more square knot, two more. There's right over left again, tight, left over right. Make sure that this won't fall apart. Sometimes, if you don't have a good knot, I've taken off a piece of candy to show someone, and on the way taking it off, it actually popped. That was back when I only used to do like one little square knot, thinking it was going to stay. So since then, you know, it was a really cool piece, and I lost it. So didn't want that to happen again. Okay, there we go. There's a quadruple square knot. Okay, and 2 seconds while I get the scissors. Okay. You can actually snap these pretty close. I leave just like about that much, if you see. Boom. If you notice in the knot, I just left just a tad, just a tad of string there, and it actually will move inside of the pony beads. So there we go. We now have a duplicate. So you go ahead, it's nice and stretched, and then it still comes back together. This is perfect. And bam, there you go. Aw, yeah, awesome guys, great job. I hope you enjoy your new piece of candy. If you like this video, make sure you leave your comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming up. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll take you through the tutorial. And I hope to see you at the next EDC if you're out here in Vegas. You got my Facebook link below, so if there's any parties, any raves, make sure to holla at your boy. And at that, make sure to check out my new music video, Poppin' the Motorola's. It's also available on iTunes now. Check it out, it's on my channel. And at that, peace, love, unity, respect.